up.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Things we didn't get to in hashtag form with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Hashtag overturn conviction. Bill Cosby's attorneys are back in court looking to overturn his conviction that he got. The 83-year-old is he 83? Wow. He's in there for sexual assault. Lawyers for Cosby. He's 2 years into his prison sentence, and he could be released. For 2 years? Yeah, he could be released after this year. His minimum sentence was 3 to 10 is what he was serving.
What is he, tired of chocolate pudding?
Well, that was a funny joke. Been working on that one all morning.
Yeah, well, you don't have the accent down at all, and it's pudding cups, isn't it? Pudding pops. Pudding pops.
It's just Jell-O products, in period.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Jell-O because they picked the wrong spokesperson. Not as bad as I feel for Subway for picking Jared, though, because Jared it's terrible. Terrible person.
Well, this is what happens. Big fat people that have no friends, they're creepy, weird people, all right? And then they get skinny.
Whoa, that is such a generalization.
That's a little extreme there,
and
Jeremy.
you are a fat person with no friends. I mean, come on. What are you saying?
I'm not Jared fat.
I'm
not even close.
Well, either was he once he started eating the vegetable sandwiches.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys, all right? When you're a fat, lonely person with no friends, not even a pet for decades, and all of a sudden you lose a bunch of weight and get rich, creepy, weird stuff happens. You're just not used to that lifestyle. You're used to sitting at home eating Pringles and sandwiches that have meat on them.
What? So what are you saying?
I'm just saying. When you go and you change somebody's life extremely and they have to do a 180, sometimes they make bad decisions.
Is Jared, he's got to be the worst possible spokesperson of all time. Like the one that really came around. But the thing is, he was awesome. During the heyday of Subway, how many people ran out and ate vegetable sandwiches from Subway because they saw the results? They looked at Jared, they're like, dude, that guy was huge. Then he ate some vegetable sandwiches, now he's skinny.
He was eating two foot longs a day.
Was he really?
2 foot
kind of a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's just vegetables, it's still kind of a lot. And the fact that Jell-O skates on the Bill Cosby endorsement, it has probably everything to do with the conversation that we're having right now. People are like, well, at least it wasn't Jared. I'm just saying. Hashtag just saying.
So you're attacking Jared as the worst spokesperson of all time, and then you're attacking me. What's this about?
I didn't attack you.
You just said I'm a big fatty like Jared. I'm not even close.
Don't generalize.
I'm not skinny, but I'm not fat Jared.
You said fat people have no friends, and I was like,
didn't.
That's not true.
That's not what I said. I said Jared was an overly fat guy that sat at home and had no friends. Yes. I didn't say all fat people.
You don't even know that, man.
Yes, I do, because I saw the story, man.
I said you're a fat guy.
I saw the story.
Has no friends.
Yeah, the story is he was overweight and he wanted to lose it, and so he did.
No, I saw the documentary. Did you see the documentary? He was talking about how he just sit in his apartment with no lights on, just the TV, and eat all day before he found Subway veggie sandwiches. That's what I was referring to. But now, calm down.
If you want to get out of your slump, you're going to have to go to Subway and get a veggie sandwich. You don't want to do that now because you don't want to be labeled as a creep, right?
What's all this judgment for? Is it because this sweater's a little tight?
No, because you said fat people have no friends.
No,
I thought
said
that was
Jared.
I said that was incredibly rude.
No, I didn't say that.
You did say that.
I said Jared was a fat guy who had no friends.
When you're a fat guy, all you do is sit at home and eat veggie sandwiches in the dark.
Listen.
And every time
there's a fat guy at home right now with the lights off listening to us, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. He could be the next serial killer if he lost 200 pounds.
Well, we know who he's coming for first.
He's probably not going to. How the hell did we get here? We were talking about Bill Cosby.
I was saying that.
Pretty sure that's not going to get overturned.
I think Jared. You don't think it is?
I'm pretty sure they have enough evidence. Yeah. They're trying to say they were using other cases that were reflecting on the cases that he was found guilty of. We'll have to wait and see. Attorneys making their money. He apparently, old Puddin' Pops, is still got some money because they can still go to court. Just do your time.
We still haven't got a release from Lori Loughlin. And I know that we have a office pool here going on. I have no idea who's sitting in the catbird seat on this office pool right now.
I got the 21st. It's a Monday.
I thought, didn't you guys both say she was going to be released before Thanksgiving?
No,
I didn't.
no. There was some people in the office.
I said
that
Monday
said
the 21st. Let me repeat that for you.
Behind bars. We're learning new details this morning as she adjusts to prison and gets ready to leave isolation this afternoon.
This is an old report. I'm not even going to go there. This is on November the 10th. It's like, dude, I'm not even trying that.
Okay.
I just can't believe that we haven't gotten some kind of an update. Something.
What is there to update?
Full sentence,
Yeah.
baby.
But I mean, it's weird how they just do these things where she's just going to walk out of prison one morning and we might not even know until later on in that day. We're like, oh my God, she got released. She managed this perfectly. If it wasn't for us, like nobody's talking about Lori Loughlin in prison right now. Wait till the world is on its ear with
Just
a
these
pandemic.
2 idiots up on the Central Coast.
With a pandemic and you've got the situation with the election and the fraud allegations and everybody's not paying attention. It's the greatest sleight of hand of all time. Lori Loughlin's like, okay, I think I'll go to prison now. She's going to walk out one day. We're not even going to notice. We won't even know how to pay out the bet. So just keep an eye. I'm just saying.
You'll pay it out.
Hashtag keep an eye on it. Lori Loughlin.
We got a couple of things going on today as far as holidays go. Today is a Rosa Parks Day. It was today, December 1st anyways, 1955, when Rosa Parks made civil rights history when she refused to give up her seat. Where, Cameron?
On the bus.
In Montgomery, Alabama, to a white passenger. Today's also National Pie Day. Do you think Rosa Parks would be happy to be sharing her day with pie? A good day to bake a pie, it says, or finish off your leftover pie. Did you eat any pie for Thanksgiving, Jeff? Of any kind?
Yeah. Well, okay. I felt... So, yes, only on the endorsement of my daughter. Okay? So... the pumpkin pie was all over the place. And I'm like, I'm not going to have any pie. There was these pretzel slims that were like covered with white chocolate that had crumbled up candy canes on them that I thought was excellent. That was good. If you see them at Trader Joe's, pick them up. It's a good pickup. But there was this pie that was a chocolate cream pie. But I had whipped cream all over it and then chocolate pieces all over it and then a chocolate crust. It was one that was bought. Nobody baked it. It was in the freezer. And my daughter is like, I know normally I'm not a cream pie person because I don't like the consistency of pudding. I hate pudding. But my daughter's like, you've got to try this pie. So I took a little bite. I was like, oh yeah, I'll have a piece of that. So it was on my daughter's endorsement. But I'm not a pie person unless it's apple, cherry, berry pie. But there was none of those options. Lots of pumpkin. Pumpkin for days. Literally, we had pumpkin for 3 days. 3 days worth of pumpkin pie. Would it have not been okay to just say, you know what, maybe we don't need so much pumpkin. Let's put an apple in here as well.
Or a pecan.
There was a pecan pie, too.
Oh, pecan.
But it wasn't a pecan pie. It was like it wasn't a pie in the traditional sense. It came in a tin that was like a bar.
Yeah.
It was like a big, long bar.
That's okay, as long as it's pecan.
Cut it up, and it was pie, but it was not pie.
I almost prefer those over the traditional circle pies.
Easier to eat. You can eat it with your hands.
Right.
Circle pie, you got to cut it into a triangle. What the hell? It's falling all over you. Too much. It's not symmetric.
Who makes the best pies? Is it Lynn's? Do they make the best everything when it comes to pie? Madonna makes the cakes.
I got to be honest with you. Still, I've never had a Lynn's pie.
Yeah.
Talking to you, Dave.
Yeah. And Craig.
With your hometown angle. Sure a pie with Gladys on Bouchon Street, but you won't even share a pie with the people you work with.
Kobe Bryant obviously passed earlier this year. His name is very popular right now with animal lovers. The Mamba is up 111% with people naming their pets the Mamba.
Especially, I would imagine, in Los Angeles.
The Black Mamba.
This area. Yeah.
58%. And just Kobe, only 16%. I guess nicknames are a little bit more popular than the actual real name.
Well, I think Kobe's a kind of a good name for a dog, actually, you think about it. Hey, come here, Kobe. Ooh, but there's a connotation to Kobe beef. You don't want to get...
You're supposed to name your cow Kobe.
I'm trying to think all angles here, like why Kobe would be problematic. But Kobe's a decent name for a dog. I can see that one flying.
It's time to play Know the Show with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. KCOC.
9:55. If you know the show today, we're going to give you $20 to go to Federico's. What do you got, Camo?
All right. So where will Santa Claus be located? At the Paso Robles Toy Drive on Saturday.
Oh, God, I just murdered that.
But he sounded good doing it because he was talking like this. Yeah, Saturday.
Which is a rule of broadcasting that many people subscribe to, and that is, it doesn't matter what you say, it just matters how good you sound saying it. Now, but really, it's not. He's going to be there on behalf of the Paso Robles Food Drive. He's not going to be. I mean, I'm sorry. Now I'm messing it up. On behalf of,
it's fine, because the people are calling. Let's just take
Paso Robles Toy Drive.
Hi, what is your guess?
This is Rob from Los Osos.
What's up, Rob at Los Osos? Oh, yeah.
Sounded
Well,
good.
Santa Claus is going to be at the Whitey house.
There you go.
In Paso Robles.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, the big bowl full of jelly.
So it's funny. I was talking to Cameron again. Actually, there's a reason why he probably butchered that. He was.
Was it his sweater got in the way again?
No.
What is wrong with sweaters, man?
Oh, no, Jeremy's all about generalizations this morning. Fat guys, sweaters, all of it. It's not. You're not sitting.
Just one fat guy.
I'm not wearing a sweater. I'm wearing a long sleeve.
Yeah, I was just talking about one fat guy named Jared, who was into child porn.
Scrooge over here. I mean, he's just lumping everybody into bad categories. But it was funny because he came in partly through the conversation because he was working on a podcast, and he turned back his headphones and tell everybody what you heard and what you misinterpreted.
Oh yeah, he was talking about where it was going to be, and I kept hearing him. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be at the Whitey house."
Which
like
is
Whitey's house, man. It's nice, really progressive. I'm glad Whiteys are finally opening up to the county.
Which it's spelled Weide, and said Whitey, but all he kept hearing was Whitey's house over at Whitey's house, and it was there's
a lot of people named Whitey.
Yes,
I had a Mr. Whitey who was my professor.
Yeah,
teacher in high school?
Right. Yeah,
was he a Whitey?
Your problem is that you don't realize that you're racist because that was a racist thought.
Racist?
Yes.
No, I'm not racist. I'm white. I can say whatever I want about white people.
You brought it in. You brought it up.
Your mind automatically went there, so Jeremy's saying you're racist. I say,
yeah, I'm
Jeremy
saying you're
has some
racist.
kind of weird thing against fat people
just because their name is Whitey doesn't mean that they're referring to them as white people.
Yeah, Whitey Herzog,
could be a
Whitey
blackie
Ford.
Yeah, I knew a guy who was a black gentleman whose name was Mr. White. He's a very nice guy. He lived next to my grandma Mabel. I didn't assume anything because his name was White.
For the
but
record,
apparently Cameron does.
Jeremy knows a
You
white
know why?
black
Because
man.
he's from Paso
I don't know.
Robles.
It sounds you're bringing it up now, so it sounds like you at least thought about it.
Yeah,
Didn't you?
there's another stereotype.
Yeah.
Paso Robles.
He doesn't protest too much, does
Come
he?
on. This was Jeff's idea to let the intern have a microphone.
I just thought
this kid's not ready.
Give him the magic blue ball. Give him blue ball.
All right, well, you're a winner, man. You got $20 to go to Federico's.
Thank you.
Hold on the line. We don't think Cameron is racist. That was a sarcasm bit.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mr. President. I was just being funny. You guys are so thin-skinned, you snowflakes. We're a bunch of raindrops here. No snowflakes.
Look at Seth. God, what are you eating, Jeff? That smells good.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Jesus. Smell that?
That looks like Trader Joe's
God, is that enough?
white cheese.
Are you going to eat all that mac and cheese?
Trader Joe's mac and cheese, their frozen mac and cheese is really
Frozen?
good. Yeah. So
Oh, it's not? You didn't make it from the box?
their box stuff is okay, but the frozen stuff that you get
Put it in the oven?
is so bomb.
Yeah.
It's
Is that what
so
that
good.
is?
No, this is my homemade.
Have you really had bad mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah.
You still ate it, though, didn't you?
My
You ate
Aunt
it?
Pam, when I was a kid, she'd put ham in it, and it would. But there was something that was
ham
fine.
and cheese.
No. It sounded good, except for the water from the ham. You know, they get really
Oh,
juicy.
yeah.
And I don't know if she didn't pat it or something.
Yeah.
And there'd be so much water.
But did
in
you
it,
drink that
And,
at
and
the
it was
end?
clumps of cheddar, and it was just. It was the
find
only
when people-
time as a kid that I did not like mac and cheese.
That also happens when people keep it in a crock pot because the condensation
Yeah.
come up and then
Got to
it'll
vent
come
that
back
crock.
down.
Yeah, it's
I don't know how you
amazing
do
how
that.
much water gets in there.
What'd you learn today, Cameron?
I learned ham water is the most delicious thing on earth. I learned Santa Claus will be at Whitey's house.
Yeah, you might want to learn that you be careful what you say. You sound like a racist. That's what you might want to take away from today's
Again,
show.
I am white. I can say whatever I want about white people.
What about Ozzie Smith playing for Whitey Herzog? Hey, Whitey.
I know.
What time's the game today, Whitey?
I don't
When's
follow.
practice, Whitey?
I don't follow baseball. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, guy only went to Cal Poly. He's a Hall of Famer. No big deal.
No
Doesn't
big deal.
apply to Jeremy though.
No.
It's not on his radar.
No,
Yeah.
you know what's on my radar? Going fishing today. All right.
Fishing.
You guys enjoy it. We'll see you back here tomorrow.